Here's an interesting verse to think about from the Bible. This is from Daniel chapter 6. At this, the administrators and satraps tried to find grounds for charges against Daniel in his conduct of government affairs, but they were unable to do so. They could find no corruption in him because he was trustworthy and neither corrupt nor negligent. Finally, these men said, "We will never find any basis for charges against this man Daniel unless it has something to do with the law of his God." So these administrators and satraps went as a group to the king and said, "May King Darius live forever." The royal administrators, prefects, satraps, advisors, and governors have all agreed that the king should issue an edict and enforce the decree that anyone who prays to any god or human being during the next 30 days, except to you, your majesty, shall be thrown into the lion's den. Now, your majesty, issue the decree and put it in writing so that it cannot be altered in accordance with the law of the Medes and the Persians, which cannot be repealed. So King Darius put the decree in writing. So, you can imagine this would be a problematic decree. There's a lot of Jews at that time in this part of Persia that would be in trouble because they were worshiping God. And so, what's Daniel going to do? Let's see. Now, when Daniel learned that the decree had been published, he went home to his upstairs room where the windows opened toward Jerusalem. 3 times a day he got down on his knees and prayed, giving thanks to his God just as he had done before. And then, you know the rest of the story. The men went as a group. They found Daniel praying, asking God for help. They got him arrested. They threw him into the lion's den, and God intervened and saved his life, and so on and so forth. I thought this is very interesting, that there was a decree that would be making some of his beliefs from the Bible illegal, according to the laws of the land, and Daniel did not change what he was doing. He kept worshiping God, as the Bible said, and didn't change at all. And sure enough, he got put in jail, and in his case, he survived it. We learned from Hebrews 11, others did not survive their jail times. But I think this is a great example to all of us that basically we shouldn't change if we're believing in God, believing in the Bible, and not worry about the consequences, because earthly consequences are temporary, and we'll be with God soon, and we'll get our heavenly rewards at that point, and life with Him forever. So, something to think about from Daniel chapter 6.